right, we're
right.
gonna do rad or bogus now.
Yeah.
So one of these things you have to keep and it is rad, or one of them is bogus and you have to get rid of it. We're each gonna give each other a couple decisions we gotta make, and we'll see what we think. So
Bogus.
looks
Let's
like I'm gonna
go.
go first here, right? So I'm not a big sports guy, so I never played any team sports. So I decided I was gonna go with action sports, and I wanted to keep it in the retro theme, so something we would have maybe all been into as kids. So rad or bogus, BMXs or skateboards?
Okay. Yeah, both really big in the 80s and 90s for sure.
Mhm.
There was a big boom on that. I definitely participated in both of those. Yeah, I'd say so. Which to get rid of? Which is rad? Which is bogus?
Yeah.
You want to go, Dave? You
So I
contemplating?
could never balance on a skateboard, and I I don't think I can, especially now at my age. But I was actually just telling Becky today, I think I might have arthritis. Um, but but I think for coolness factor
Mm-hmm.
in the 90s, I'd probably have to go skateboarding because you got Tony Hawk. You had the movie Gleaming the Cube, which was amazing, and again another one of my favorite movies. So I'm gonna have to go with skateboarding.
Is your rad?
That is my rad, and we can throw away the BMX.
But
I
what
will
about
say,
the movie Rad?
I was gonna say to counter that they had a BMX movie called Rad.
Right?
Christian Slater, Gleaming the Cube. End of story. Because Tony Hawk is also in that movie.
Mic drop.
Didn't he? Wasn't he Christian Slater's stunt double? I want to say.
I mean, probably, but he's also his good friend in it, like part of the crew.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that movie, nor have I seen the movie Rad about BMXing. So I'll have to get on those. Growing up, though, I definitely skateboarded more than BMXing. Like I had a bike, but I wasn't doing BMX stuff on a bike. I was just, riding it around. I did get a red line bike, which was like a freestyle type of bike, and it had pegs, and I was excited on that. But I'd probably go skateboarding is rad.
Hmm.
We're getting rid of BMX, unfortunately.
Okay.
I'm gonna BMX is rad for me, and sadly, like skateboarding is gonna be bogus, even though skateboarding is awesome. I would keep BMX because I was a big BMXer, and actually, the movie Rad was filmed in Cochrane, Alberta, which is like 30 minutes from where I live. So
Nice.
that's kind of neat. You ever seen Rad? That was filmed there, which I
I
enjoyed
don't
that.
know much about either one of them. Is Santa Cruz? I remember that being skateboarding. Is it also
Yeah.
BMX or no? It is.
No, I think it was like skateboarding, surfing end of
Oh, okay.
things. So
Okay.
yeah,
So he
what was
picked
there to say?
BMX, but he's wearing a skateboarding shirt.
Well, I can't get like a Haro bikes shirt. I don't think they make Haro bikes anymore.
Fair. Very
Fair
fair.
enough.
All right.
All
So
right.
I had so I picked movies this week, and I was very close of picking music because I'll explain later, but we'll stick with movies. And I went more with the sports theme again for this as well. And I'm going to ask you guys which is rad or bogus. Michael Jordan in Space Jam
Okay.
or Hulk Hogan in Suburban Commando.
Okay. It's interesting because it's them as acting, right? But they're
They're
also
both acting,
superstars.
and they're
But
both the leads in the movie.
per that movie.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to say like as an actor too, that's fine. I'll
Hmm.
take that. But Michael Jordan versus Hulk Hogan in their respective movies. Now, have you guys both seen those?
Certainly, it's been some time, but yeah.
Yeah.
Been a long
Okay.
time since I seen Hogan in one for sure.
Okay. What do you think, Russ?
keep still debating on there. I
Yeah.
feel like if I was going off of the time period, I feel like Hogan was pretty up there, but like his image has definitely dipped down, right? So if we're choosing currently, right, Rad or Bogus, gotta go Michael Jordan in Space Jam and get rid of Hogan, Suburban Commando, fortunately.
Okay. How about you, Keith?
I was a Hulkamaniac for a short period of my life, but I just love Space Jam. I love Michael Jordan in Space Jam. I think it's a great movie. Maybe it hasn't aged that well with the animation stuff, but Space Jam, rad, Burma Commando, bogus.
Okay. I am going to politely disagree with you guys. I am going
Ooh,
Hulk Hogan, Suburban
wow.
Commando,
Wearing the
classic.
Bulls hat too.
Wearing the
Right?
Bulls.
That took a turn.
Yeah. Well, I'm also wearing the Boom Shakalaka, and Jordan's not even in that game either.
Okay.
So and also the Undertaker is also in Suburban Commando. I know that doesn't matter, but I will pick Michael Jordan. Now, I want to ask you guys a quick question though. The original topic that I had, I felt like we were trying to surprise each other with our
Okay.
topics,
Mhm.
but I feel like if I gave you these two to choose from, you guys would be caught off guard and wouldn't know any of the like studying up information on it. And that
Oh, I
was
see.
for music, I was going sports and I was going with Macho Man Randy Savage's rap album or Shaquille O'Neal's rap album.
Right, I don't think I've heard either of those to make a
Well, they
No,
are
but
both outstanding. So you need to go on Spotify. You guys need to listen to, and all the listeners need to listen to one of the tracks on Macho Man's album that is basically just blasting Hulk Hogan. It is the most
Wow.
ooh,
incredible thing you'll ever hear.
Okay. There's your side
It's so
homework.
good. So good.
Nice. All right, moving on to me. We're sticking again with the sports theme. I chose food for this week's Rad or Bogus. And with the theme, we're going with food. You would be at a Super Bowl party, right? And so you go to a Super Bowl party, lots of food there. I know I would go to plenty of Super Bowl parties just to eat because I really don't follow sports that much. But hey, gonna hang out at my friend's house. What food you got? What are we snacking on? And I could have gone definitely a couple different directions. I was gonna go super basic, but I feel like I'll amp it up a little bit more, and we'll go with chicken wings or nachos. Which one is rad? Which one is bogus? Could be
Mm.
any kind of, buffalo chicken wing, barbecue. We'll just keep it general wings, and then whatever you want on your nachos there,
like
loaded
how many
nachos.
layers are on this nachos? Like if this is
Can
like a one layer nacho,
can I
this is
ask
They
like
a
a
did
question?
they
five
did
layer
some work.
nacho.
They did
I'm
some
in.
work.
Can we put chicken wings on the nachos?
Oh, maybe. Well, if you're dipping it in chicken, buffalo chicken dip, right? Then that kind of combines it. You got some chicken in there.
Oh. Hmm. But
Super Bowl
typically you
party
put
food.
chicken on nachos.
Yeah, I think it's just more of the you're grabbing the wings and eating it. Like, is that kind of your thing? Watching sports, focusing on
Mm.
that, or are you more scooping in, eating the nachos? What's a better meal experience for the Super Bowl, right? Or for you got to say the big game, right? You can't say Super Bowl.
Right, right,
Yeah.
right, right.
I'm gonna go with nachos are rad for me personally, and chicken wings are gonna be bogus in this instance just because it's gonna be all sticky on my fingers.
Okay, okay.
Okay. If we're talking solely for Super Bowl,
Hmm.
I'm probably going nachos because it's one of those finger foods. It's not going to be too messy. You could put chicken on it. You could put whatever you want on it. You got all the toppings, all the flavors in the world. I'm gonna go with nachos.
Nachos, nice. Nachos for me. Yeah, I mean, I love me some chicken wings, but again, with that, just getting so messy, and then you got to put the bones somewhere, like chicken wing or with the nachos, is just boom, 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 clean plate,
Hmm.
good to go. I think it's just a little bit easier and get a refill. Bada bing.
And now I want nachos.
It's like, man, now we're getting hungry. Should have brought some food.
Right?
All I got is my water. I will say as a bonus item, I was
Mm.
gonna do Doritos, Cool Ranch, Nacho Cheese. But I figured
I
that
mean,
was too
that's
basic, right? Too
for
basic?
me, that's Cool Ranch. For my daughter, it's nacho cheese.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm glad you didn't go with those because I wouldn't have been able to pick. Just dump them all in one bowl and just go to town. Hope
They
for the best.
Oh,
I will
there
say
you
if
go.
you guys got a Costco in your area, the Cool Ranch are $3 off. So I was thinking of maybe picking a bag up.
Is that the family size?
It's a big size. Have you seen the price of chips now? Like, my
Yeah, they're
God.
ridiculous.
It's like I remember used to get bags for like $5.
Yeah,
Now they're like $8,
yeah.
$10. I'm like, good God.
I wait for the Target sales, and I go for the family sizes 2 for $8.
Oh, okay. Double down on that.
But there's still less chips in than there used to be.